lights, bigger stage, world watching, streets of me.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Box Talk with Luis Madrid. Before we jump into today's episode and anything boxing related, I just want to wish everybody a happy new year, happy 2025. I know that this is our first episode of the year, and I know it's been a while since we've recorded anything for you guys, so I appreciate you guys, sticking with us and continue to support. And again, I just want to wish everybody a happy new year. So to jump right into today's episode, like I said, we're here in Phoenix, Arizona at Big Bro Boxing Gym, and we have the very talented, undefeated Tomas Valerio here with us today. How are you doing today, John?
I'm good, bro. Thank you for having me. We're out here. Thank you for showing love. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you for opening your doors today. I know it's Sunday, and thank you for giving us a little bit of time today. I appreciate it. To go ahead and jump right into it, before we even get into anything boxing related, can you just tell the people a little bit about where you were born and just a little bit about your childhood and your upbringing, how you grew up as a kid?
Yeah, bro. I grew up right here in Phoenix, Arizona, kind of near downtown, right here on the west side, 25th and Buckeye. I grew up in a rough neighborhood. It was rough growing up, but I grew up with all my family around. My aunts, my uncles, we all live right there in the same neighborhood. Like 4 or 5 houses, like literally all together, bro, neighbors. So. We grew up really close, but, it was tough here and there, but we made it through. We're still here, striving.
You have a pretty big family, right? You have a lot of siblings?
Yeah, bro, I got 5 sisters and 2 brothers.
Sure.
Yep.
And so one of the questions that I usually like to ask is that I like to ask, how the fighter got introduced to boxing. A lot of times the fighter is just kind of a one-time thing. It's just that person specifically got introduced to it and just kind of kept going, whatever the case might be. But in your case, it's actually a little bit different. It's a lot more unique. So you actually come from a fighter, from a family of fighters, right? It's
yes,
like 2 or 3 generations
Yep.
of fighting.
Yep.
Can you talk to us about that?
So I guess my grandpa back in the day, he used to box. He was a boxer, from what I hear. Unfortunately, I never got to meet him. But from what I hear, he was a good boxer, won the Golden Gloves. They even told me he even did karate for a while. And, him being a dad, he's like, my boys got to know how to fight. I have, 6 uncles? So they all know how to fight. They all train boxing. They all used to train at Central Boxing Gym when they were younger. And, when my dad was like the third oldest, fourth oldest. When he was 9, my grandpa passed away. So they kind of stopped boxing. They just kind of fell into the streets. My grandma was in prison, so they kind of fell into the street life, grew up rough. And then when I was born, my dad's like, my son, he needs to know how to fight too, especially growing up here in Phoenix, bro, it's crazy, bro. You know how it is, like, it's tough, so you got to know how to defend yourself. So as long as I can remember, bro, my dad always tells me a story, like, I remember when you were little, I used to throw a ball and used to go like a dog and get it. And that's how I used to make you do your cardio. I'd grab a ball and throw it, run after it, and I'd be like, go bring it. You just start crying and shit. I'd be like, go fucking get it, go get it. So, that's how it started, bro. Like, literally, as long as I can remember, I was trained. And my family's a big UFC family, bro. We used to like watching UFC, so I used to watch, like, the old, like, Tito Ortiz, Ken Shamrock, Chuck Liddell, like Randy Couture. That's how I got into it, bro. I wanted to be a UFC fighter. So I used to fucking train. My dad would always train me. He's like, you got to know how to box better. We got to work on your boxing. So I started off, bro. He took me to Rodriguez, and it was me, my sister, and one of my brothers, and then my older cousin. And we went, bro, and it was crazy because when I got there, bro, it was kind of like I already knew everything. Like, I already knew what to do. They would ask questions like, what do you think this is for? And I already knew everything, bro. It was like nothing, like natural. And then, unfortunately, it was there, like, it was kind of like, you go train, do your own thing, you know what I mean? So then we ended up going to Central. From there, Tom Garcia, rest in peace, he was like one of my first boxing coaches, and, he got me into sparring, and he told my dad, like, hey, this kid's good, he knows how to fight. We got to get him his book, start competing. So I ended up going to Mexico with my grandma and working out in a little gym over the summer, and I had my first fight there in Mexico with some little kid, beat his ass. But that's how I got into it, bro. And then from there, just from different gyms, and then my dad started, like, going to the gym more and learning more techniques and learning this, so from there, bro, we just picked it up, and it's been a game since then, bro. We just been in it.
For sure. And so for the people that might not know, Even now, like I said, it's a boxing family. So you have, I believe you have a sister that just turned pro, and then you have younger siblings that are doing amateur as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, bro. So my sister, she's undefeated right now, 1-0. She just turned pro last summer. And then I have a younger cousin. His name's Esaú also Valerio. He's, I want to say, like an 8-time national champion, bro. He's been all over the country. Right now, he's currently ranked number 2.
How old is he?
He's I think he's gonna turn 17 in a couple days.
Oh, okay.
Or 16, I believe. But he's badass, bro. Like out of anyone that I know, bro, like in Arizona, bro, he even some of the pros, bro, like he'll run through these boys, bro. He's big. He's like my size, but that boy's cold. And then I got my little brother. He's coming up and coming amateur, and then just a bunch of little kids in the gym. You know what I mean? And then I have a brother. He's right now he's in the Army in Kansas, but he gave my dad a couple fights too. You know, won the Roy Jones tournament, a couple smokers here and there. And then all my sisters, they just, you know, they all grew up in the gym, you know, so they all know how to defend themselves.
Right, for sure. And so, can you talk to us a little bit about your amateur career? I know you had a pretty extensive amateur career. Did you win any nationals or anything like that? How many fights did you have?
I believe I had like around 80 something amateur fights. I probably had like 13 losses, 14 losses, but I mean, it was cool, bro. I fought a lot of talented fighters, bro. Like a lot of people that you know now, like Floyd Schofield, who's gonna fight Shakur Stevenson. Like, you know, I fought him in the amateurs. Emilio Garcia was one of my, like, the last people I lost to, bro, and he was like supposed to make it to the Olympics. I think he lost like the last day of the Olympic trials. Just a bunch of tough fighters, bro, and it was cool. You know, I won 4 nationals, and it was a great experience, bro. Just being able to travel the country, and unfortunately, it was tough though. Like just to make money, it was expensive, bro. Like, everyone says like, oh, boxing is a poor man's sport, but hell no, you need money to be able to travel, to be able to do this. It's hard, bro. We used to have to do car washes, sell food, or just whatever we can to raise money. And
then in your case, you also had your sister that was
in
the amateurs at the same time, right? So it was double the expenses.
It was like triple, bro, or like quadruple, because it was me, my sister, 2 of my cousins, you know, so all of us, you know, and then we got to pay for food, hotel, the fees just to register. Like, it's just crazy,
bro.
Bro.
For the people that might not know, most of these tournaments are usually like in Kansas or Texas, places like that. There. So you got to either take a super long drive, or you got to pay double flights. You got to get a hotel for like a week and food and all that stuff.
Or like they'll have them back to back. Like they'll have like states 1 week, and then 2 weeks is regionals, and then the week after that you got to go to nationals. Like, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Just a lot of money.
For sure. So with that being said, I know you turned pro in 2021. What is it that led you and your team to decide, you know, it's time to take it to the next level and go pro at the time?
Well, like I said, the money thing was a big thing, bro. So during the pandemic and everything, I kind of like, you know, chilled out a little bit. My was like, oh, you know, you trained all this time, you know, like take some time off, you know, rest, get big, you know, hopefully you grow a little bit, you know, 'cause I was pretty short, bro. He's like, you know, grow a little bit, enjoy it. I got a little chunky, bro, but then I started, you know, working out again, and then he's like, oh, like you're done doing amateurs, that's it, bro, because it's too much money, you know, we got to start making money. We're paying too much to go to nationals and this and this and this. Like, we can't afford it anymore. Like, it's too much. So one of my boys, his name's Jose Ramirez from Tucson, Fosforito, I don't know if you know him. So he was getting ready to fight Cashflow out in San Diego. He was out there training. And I want to say this was like around August or September around there. So I went out there and I stayed with him. I lived out there with him for like a good month and a half, 2 months maybe. And we were just training, bro. And at the time, I was, like I said, I was chunky, but I was still sparring, you know, helping him get ready. And right there, bro, I started getting back in shape. And then the coach, his name's Sergio. He's like, hey, I'm throwing an event in Mexico in October if you want to fight, you know. And I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. And like after that, I came home, and it was kind of like, oh, it's not gonna happen, you know. Like, we didn't even think nothing much of it. And then out of nowhere, he hit us up like the week of. He's like, oh, what's up? You know, you got to pay this much to fight. You guys gonna still fight? We got your opponent, this and this and this. I was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. Bro, I had to drop like fucking 20 pounds in a week, bro. And I made it happen, bro. Made it happen, and I got the 3rd round knockout. And then after that, it was just kind of like up and down, you know.
Yeah. So that was actually my next question that I had for you. So, like I mentioned, you did turn pro in 2021, and you know, so far I believe you only have 3 fights, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Can you talk to? I would assume that you know you would want to be a lot more busier than that. Can you talk to us a little bit about why it's been slow for you so far?
Well, so that fight it happened in October, and like I said, I wasn't even in shape, bro. It was just like a little quick, like boom, let's just do it, fuck it, whatever. Got the win, and then when I came home, you know, I started training, getting back in shape, like properly, bro, like training my ass off. And then at first it was just hard to find fights. You know, we didn't know no connects like to the pro game. Like we didn't know nobody. We didn't know nobody to fight in Mexico. We didn't know we didn't know shit. We didn't know shit, bro. I'm the first pro like in the family, bro. Like we didn't know nobody. So then we ended up clicking up with Gabriel Valderrama. Shout out to Del Sol Boxing Promotions, and he helped me get a fight. I believe it was 2023. I fought twice, and then it was just different things, bro. All like I just had the shitty end of the stick, bro. Like either an injury or the opponent got injured, or they pulled out last minute, or the event got canceled. It was just for whatever reason, bro. It made me more hungry though, definitely, bro. Like this year, I'm ready to put everyone on notice that I'm here to stay, and I want to fight as much as possible, definitely.
For sure. And the next question that I have for you is kind of following up on that and speaking on that is. For the fans that haven't got a chance to see you fight yet, what weight class do you fight at, and how would you describe your style as a boxer?
Well, I fight at super lightweight, 140. I could actually make 135 if I want to, but every time I weigh in like at 137, 138, you know. But maybe one day, you know, if the opponent is right or something, you know, we'll fight 135. But I fight at 140, and I feel like my style, I feel like I have fast hands, to be honest. Like I feel I'm pretty fast. But I prefer not to get hit, bro. I like to be slick, you know, boom here and there, just touch and move and not get hit, catch, you know. But if I have to go forward and brawl, I could do that too, I think.
So would you say you're kind of like a boxer puncher?
Yeah.
You like to box, but if you got to mix it up or get in there, you can?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, for sure. And one thing that I did want to ask you is last year you became a father.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, you know, how has becoming a father, you know, and congratulations on that.
Appreciate
I see you got
Thank you.
Beautiful young daughter. How has becoming a father, how has that changed you, you know, just as a man, and then also motivated you in your boxing career?
Well, everyone, like, so I used to hear before, like, oh, it's going to change you, and I kind of like, whatever, you know, I'm still going to be the same me. And I am, bro. I'm not different, but it is definitely like a big motivation, bro. Like, seeing her like all like asleep right there, all comfortable, you know, like you just want to go hug her, you know, kiss her, you know. And like when I leave for work in the morning, I know like I look at her like, oh, I'm doing this for her, you know. I got to give her a better life. Like times when I don't even want to come to the gym, bro, and I look at her, I'm like, I got to get my ass up and go, because for her, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's great.
This happen one way or another.
Yeah, one way or another, bro. And it's crazy because like you got all your family, right? And obviously my family, my world, you know, I'll do anything for them. But then this one little person comes, bro, and she's barely gonna be 6 months in a couple of days, and she's like more important than anyone. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. But I love her. I love it, and it's definitely a big motivation, bro.
For sure. And another thing that I did want to bring up is speaking about, you know, a family business and stuff like that. I know that if I'm not mistaken, your whole family is actually in the construction business, right?
Yep.
So,
yes, sir.
Could talk to us a little bit about that. How long has your family been in that field? You know, what is it that they do? And, you know, how hard is it having to train as a boxer and then still have to do like hard labor work?
No, it is hard, bro. It's tiring, bro. Like sometimes you come to the gym, you can't even spar the way you want to or train the way you want to because your fucking body's just exhausted. So everyone got into it honestly because my dad, bro, he used to. Before he used to never work, you know, he was doing his little thing to make money here and there, but he's like, oh, I got to get my shit together, you know, I can't risk not seeing my kids, you know, we got a big family, so he got his shit together, you know, and he started working in like a little warehouse. I don't even remember what he was doing, to be honest, but he's like, you know, I got to do something better, so he started doing construction. Then all my uncles got into it, and I got into it, and we just been doing it, bro. And then right now we're working for a company, a union company, and we're just doing good, bro. My sister's in there. She runs like a fucking $1 million robot, and you know, we work framing and drywall hanging, and I got a couple uncles that are tapers. So,
and for the people that aren't from Arizona, like sometimes it's here in Arizona in the desert, it gets as high as like 120 degrees.
Yeah, bro. So it's humid, bro. Dry heat, bro. And then you're in the fucking. Right now we're working downtown at the new ASU dorms we're building. And bro, the heat is just nasty, bro. Like they walk in with the temperature, like it's not even healthy to be in this room, you know. And then you still got to come and spar, and then
it's the same thing.
Yeah, like I'll spar or something, and people like, you know, they'll touch me up here and there, and they think they're all bad and shit. I'm like, bro, motherfucker, like I just got done working, lifting all this drywall, all this heavy ass metal, bro. You know, like if you think you got it like that, bro, let's make a fight happen. You know?
Yeah, for sure. And I wanted to ask you, who were some? Well, I guess you kind of answered that already a little bit on the UFC side, but who are some of the people in boxing that you enjoyed watching when you were a kid, and who are some people that you enjoy watching now?
When I was a kid, bro, I used to watch a lot of well, honestly, Mayweather, bro. Like, he was kind of like, damn, you know, you want that money, that car, you know. But style-wise, bro, Roy Jones Jr. Definitely Roy Jones. Like, that's without a doubt my favorite fighter ever, bro. And then Edwin Valero. I don't know if you heard of him. Pretty bad fighter, bro.
So.
He some crazy ass story about that guy, but that fool's.
He has your last name. He's not related to you.
Yeah, my last name is Valerio. His is Valero, like, without the I. Yeah. And then, but I watch a lot of UFC too, bro. Like John Jones, Conor McGregor, like Nate Diaz, like that's all
For sure.
motivating, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So the last question that I have for you in this segment is I wanted to ask you. So what you know, now that I know that you plan on, you know, trying to be busier, what can we expect for you? You know, what are some of your goals for your career as a whole? And then what can we expect for you this year in 2025?
Well, obviously, bro, fucking everyone's goal, bro, is to be a champion, bro. Everyone that boxes, they want to be a champion, but I'm hungry for it, bro. Like, I'm really hungry for it. I didn't do all this my whole life training to fight, or, you know, doing all these car washes or selling food or doing all this and this. My family didn't make all these sacrifices for nothing, so I want to make it worth it, bro, you know? And but for this year, my goal is just to get as busy as possible, bro. Get at least 4 or 5 fights in minimum, bro, and put everyone on notice, bro, that I'm here to stay, bro, and I could do it. You know what I mean?
For sure. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into the next segment, if it's okay. The next segment that I have is I just have 3 upcoming fights, and just wanna get your feedback, get a little bit of input on you on what you think you know is gonna happen with these fights. So the first fight that I have the upcoming fight with David Benavidez versus David Morrell. Obviously, I know you're from Phoenix, so I know you're probably gonna give me a biased answer, but can you give me an honest review of kind of how you think the fight is gonna go?
Well, Morrell's tough, bro. He's young. You know, he's all fucking ripped up in shape, and I don't think it's gonna be an easy fight for David, but I know he's gonna pull it off. I feel like in the later rounds, you know, Morrell's gonna give him a good run in the beginning, and then just slowly die down, and Benavidez is gonna break him down, bro.
Right.
I think Benavidez by like a late stoppage.
For sure.
Yeah.
I know we were talking about it off camera, and I feel the same. I feel like it's going to be similar to the Caleb Plant fight, where Morrell's a really good boxer. I think he'll kind of give him some trouble early in the first like 6 rounds, and then Benavidez's pressure is just going to eventually take over.
Too much, yo.
Yeah. And then the next fight that I have for you is we got the Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach fight. What do you think about that one?
I think Davis, bro. Davis is like, he's a bad motherfucker, bro. I don't think there's no one that I see that could beat him out. Maybe Shakur if he fucking runs the whole damn fight, you know what I mean? But other than that, I think Davis by knockout, obviously. You know.
For sure. And then the last fight that I have for you is the rematch between Bavola and Bitterbeef. Did you get a chance to watch the first one?
I honestly didn't, bro. Like, I just watched the highlights, and from what I heard Bavola got robbed.
Yeah,
but
that's what I feel. I watched it, and yeah.
Yeah, so I think Bavola is gonna make him more hungry. You know what I mean? More like, I gotta fuck this motherfucker up. I think he'll get it.
And I feel like since he's more of like the boxer, like the more technical guy, I feel like he's gonna make those adjustments. Yeah. Whereas with Bitterbeef, it's just kind of, it is what it is with him. He's not gonna change it. He's already like 38 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing the feedback on those fights. We're gonna go ahead and finish up with our last segment here. It's called 12 rounds, and basically what this is it's just 12 kind of random questions. They don't all have to do as much with boxing as the other ones, and it's just for the fans to kind of get to know a different side of you a little bit. All right, we'll finish up with that. So the first question that I have for you is, what is your favorite thing to eat after weigh-ins?
After a weigh-in, bro, I always like eating a McGriddle from McDonald's.
For real?
It's random, bro. A McGriddle, yeah. Especially like in the amateurs. So the weigh-ins would always be in the morning, you know what I mean? So I'd fucking go and a McGriddle, Dad, give me a McGriddle from McDonald's. But like right now, like pros, the fucking weigh-ins are always like in the afternoon. So I feel like a burger or like a pasta or something. You know what I mean?
Or
Some
you gotta
carbs.
buy the McGriddles and take them to the weigh-ins.
All cold and shit.
It
Yeah,
close at 10:30.
yeah. So
Take the air fryer.
got you, bro.
Damn, that's hella random, bro. That's a first for sure.
Yeah, McGriddle, bro. McGriddles. Every time I fight, I'm like, damn, bro. I wish I could get a McGriddle after the damn weigh-in, bro. But
Did it ever happen to you? Because I know it happens a lot in the amateurs where like they'll just kind of randomly tell you like, oh, this fight was at 70, and then they're like, oh, we want you to go up to 75.
well,
You
yeah,
just gotta
bro.
go to Denny's and just stuff your face.
So, well, in amateur, I fought Perico.
Yeah.
And the first time we fought, bro, I think he weighed in like at 140 something, and I was like at 137, 136, and I had to eat fucking a burrito and try to fucking shake everything, try to put on the weight.
All right, for sure. Question number 2 is, do you prefer morning workouts or night workouts?
Honestly, night, bro. Like just the vibe, bro. You know what I mean? Have your music on, you zone out. You know, like I think night
You
workouts
get all
for
in
sure.
your Mayweather zone.
In
You
my
be
Mayweather zone,
running at
yeah.
1 in the morning.
Be all overtime. Yeah,
I'm a
night.
one-man army.
Yeah.
Question number 3 is, do you follow any other sports closely?
Not really, bro. Like once in a while, you know, I watch a basketball game, football game, but I'm not really big on it. Before I was, but not really anymore. If anything, just UFC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I do a lot of bets, bro. I'm gonna have to start coming to you for UFC bets.
Yeah, let me know, bro.
They pay good. You could literally put $5,
Yeah,
and if you
bro.
could guess 3 fighters, you get paid like $150, bro. But
I
we never get it right.
I always hit on the boxing bets, bro. Always, bro. Yeah. So.
For sure. The next question is question number 4. When you're not on your diet and when you're not in camp, what are some of your favorite cheat meals or kind of like cheat snacks that you like to munch on?
I like chips a lot, bro. I'm a big chip guy,
Yeah.
bro. I like chips.
Like
fucking
what?
Hot Cheetos, fucking, or like the Mexican hot Cheetos. You know what I'm talking about? The yellow bag. Those
Yeah.
are my favorite, bro. And then just anything, bro. I eat whatever, bro. I like to eat a lot.
All right, for sure. Question number 5 is, if you weren't a professional boxer, what kind of career do you think you would have taken on?
If I was a professional boxer, bro, I think I'd be in trouble somewhere, bro. Like I don't think I'd be doing what I'm doing, honestly.
You don't think you'd be like in construction or?
I don't, bro.
No.
Well, maybe because my dad, but
Or maybe now that you had your daughter, you would have to calm down a
yeah,
little bit.
but yeah, if it wasn't for boxing, because I took, like I said, when I took a little time off, bro, I was just getting into trouble, bro, a bunch of bullshit. So
Yeah,
thankful for boxing, bro. It keeps me busy.
for
you know?
sure. The next question that we have for you, sorry if it's kind of weird. I'm trying to find the light.
You get it, bro.
If you could have any superpower, what superpower would it be?
To be fast, bro, fast as fuck, like the
You
Flash.
already have that.
No, but the fast, like go jack something, or you know what I mean, just be fast as fuck, bro. That'd be tight.
You're already fast, bro. You don't need that. Outside of boxing, what other hobbies do you have, if you have any? What other things do you like to do on your downtime?
I don't really have like another like hobby, bro, but just chill with family, bro. To be honest, like those cookouts, you know what I mean, or
Yeah.
like the late night fire by the outside, just chill with family, bro. Chill with
Yeah.
my girl, my daughter, just.
You're
just
not
chill.
one of those people that like travels a lot or likes to go out to like up north to the woods or something.
Not really, bro. But I want to start doing it.
Fishing or
Yeah,
something?
that's been like one of my goals for this year. Like, take at least 2 big trips, go do something. You know,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
All right, cool. This one might be a little bit hard. If we don't get it, it's cool. We could just move on to the next one. This question is, if a movie was made about your life story, who do you think would play you?
Damn. I don't know, bro.
No?
My fucking all my family go, oh, you look like Samuel L. Jackson. Cause when I was bald, when I was little, bro, I was bald, bro, like
Yeah.
no hair, like pelon shit. My dad would shave my head bald all the way to like 6th grade. So I don't know, though, bro. That's
All right,
tough.
good.
That's a tough question.
The next one that we have here is, what was your favorite childhood cartoon?
I used to like watching South Park.
South Park?
South Park, bro. Yeah, South Park, or when I was like little SpongeBob for
Yeah,
sure.
I still watch SpongeBob.
Yeah, but South Park
SpongeBob's
bro, for
tight.
sure.
All right, we're almost done here. We got 3 more. The next question is, what is a Tomás Valerio music playlist like? So if we took your phone and just shuffle, what are we gonna run into?
Either fucking some new corridos or rap, bro. That's all I listen to, rap or
So there's a
corridos.
little bit of mixture of everything.
Yeah, little everything, bro.
Alright.
My dad gets tired of my music.
Real?
Yeah, he's like, change that shit off. Take that shit off. This
It's
shit
like all the
stupid."
new era, like corridos tumbados.
Yeah,
and
corridos
all,
tumbados,
like that.
yeah. Or in rap. Well, I listen to a lot of old rap too, like Tupac, fucking SPM, all
Yeah.
that shit, but a lot of Young Boy, Lil Durk, all that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you posted some super turned stories sometimes.
Yeah, bro.
This makes me want to go punch somebody. All right. Question number 11. And I know you're probably not gonna be honest with us because you're a tough ass, you're a hard ass. But what's a movie or movies that have either made you cry or shed a tear?
Bro, so when I was little, bro, my dad showed me the movie The Green Mile.
I never seen it.
It's
Bro.
The Green Mile. It's about like some big old fucking black dude. He gets like executed, but he's like a nice guy, and like they thought he committed a murder, but he didn't.
Yeah.
And like when he's like they're about to kill him, bro, I remember I started crying, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's the only movie that ever made me like tear up, bro. My dad's like, "What are you crying for?" And I was like, "Oh." That's it though.
All right, cool, man. And the last question that I have for you is, what would you say is your favorite exercise, and what's your least favorite exercise?
I think my favorite exercise is probably doing either sparring probably.
Sparring?
If that counts,
Does
yeah,
that count?
sparring. Does it count? If not, bro, fucking like hitting the bag or doing mitt work. And then my least favorite, probably doing weights. I don't like doing weights.
No?
Nah, I don't like doing weights, but
Yeah.
I'll do them. You know, have to. But
All right, for sure, man. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I had a really good time recording this episode with you today. Before we let you go, do you have any last words that you want to give to your fans, supporters, and do you have any social media that you want to give out?
yeah, well, just thank everyone for the support. Thanks to my family, you know, my girl, my daughter, you know, everyone that's always by me every day. You know, we're gonna get there eventually. You know, one way or another, we're gonna make it happen. And my social media. Facebook is Thomas Valerio Jr. and then Instagram and TikTok is thomasv.25.
For sure. Hey, Thomas is with the 0, no?
No, I switched it. I literally switched
you
it. But
switched
yeah,
it?
it's
All
just thomasv.25. Yeah.
All right, for sure, man. Well, again, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for making some time for us today. And thank you, everybody. Tomas Valerio, Box Talk with Luis Madrid. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.